Hey guys, DB Smiley here. This is Underlurker story mode. I'm going to go through this fight phase or step by step. It's a single phase, single tank fight. There are three main mechanics you need to look out for. I'm going to have to go over them one at a time as it'll take a while to describe them, and the fight moves relatively quickly. So first, we single tank this fight, but you must have two players in tank spec. I'll explain that in the third mechanic. The first mechanic is add spawn. Now this is pretty straightforward. The adds do raid-wide AoE damage, so you want your DPS to burn down one at a time until they're all dead, all while staying stacked up for AoE heals. This is actually a very heal-intensive phase to the fight, and you need to do a good job staying grouped up to make it easy for your healers. While we're killing the third ad, stalactites fall from the ceiling. This is the second mechanic, and I'll explain it more as time goes on, but we like to stack up behind the boss and AoE heal through this rage storm that comes up. Now, a lot of damage goes out, and there's a way to avoid that damage. In story mode, we ignore it, but I will explain how to avoid it later on in the video. This third mechanic, the cross, each player needs to get to a predetermined position before the fight starts, which I'll explain soon, in order to turn that cross green. If the cross is red, it's going to instantly one-shot someone. Immediately after cross, we go back to the ads phase. Now, with the stalactites coming down, first you have to avoid the red circles. If a stalactite lands on you, you will instantly die. You can then hide behind the stalactites to avoid the boss's rage storm. However, in story mode, we found it's just as easy to stack up behind the boss AoE heal and keep DPSing in order to heal through it. This depends entirely on your healers, and if you're not confident, then make sure to hide behind those stalactites. Players are burning defenses there because of the outgoing damage being so high. In the cross phase, you have to have 2 DPS on the left and 1 healer, 2 DPS on the right and 1 healer, the main tank in front and the off tank in back of the boss. If you have any other alignment, what's going to happen is it's going to one-shot someone. Now, the boss seems to drop aggro right at the end of the cross. I don't know if that's a bug or intended behavior. We just make sure that his matant's there. And then the fight is just rinse, wash, repeat. The cross is determined based on your spec. Because the new discipline system prevents hybrids and you have a fixed job based on your discipline, you must bring 2 people in tanking discipline, 4 in DPS, and 2 heals. Even though this is a single tank fight, you need to make sure that you have 2 people in tanking spec. In this fight, I don't do any tanking. I effectively serve as DPS. Other than that, the fight is rinse, wash, repeat. You can see we get into the cross again. And that's pretty much going to be it. So I'm just going to fast forward to the end of the fight so you can see the kill. There are no burn phase mechanics in story mode, and it's very straightforward. Thanks for watching, guys.